Nothing exposes a fragile ego faster than wealth. You'd think having millions would make someone unshakable, right? Confident, secure. Nope. The wealthier someone gets, the more they need you to know about it. And I mean need, like it's oxygen. You could be talking about literally anything the weather, your cat, the meaning of life, and somehow they'll pivot to their net worth within 30 seconds. It's like they're allergic to conversations that don't center around their bank account. And if you don't seem impressed, oh, that's when things get spicy. Because here's the part no one talks about: the richer someone gets, the more fragile they become. Studies from Columbia University found that people with higher socioeconomic status are actually more sensitive to threats to their social standing than people with less. Crazy, isn't it? The bigger the bank account, the more delicate the ego becomes. Every word, every glance, capable of cracking it wide open. When you're rich, your identity becomes your wealth. You're not funny anymore, or kind, or interesting. You're just rich. And if someone doesn't acknowledge that every 5 seconds, who even are you? It's like their net worth is their personality, and if you're not constantly validating it, they start glitching like a broken ATM. Every conversation becomes a performance where they're the star and you're supposed to be the amazed audience member gasping at every detail. And don't even get me started on the comparison game. Poor people compare cars. Middle class people compare houses. Rich people, they're out here comparing the vintage of their private jet leather. They're having full debates about whether their fourth vacation home has better ocean views than someone else's fourth vacation home. Meanwhile, the rest of us are like, you have 4 vacation homes and you're stressed? Buddy, the math isn't mathing. Psychologists call this the status anxiety paradox. The more status you achieve, the more you have to lose, so the more anxious you become about losing it. It's basically emotional quicksand. Every new level of wealth creates a new level of people to compare yourself to, and suddenly your 50 million doesn't feel like enough because Brad over there has 70 million and a yacht with a helipad. Your yacht only has a regular pad. Embarrassing. Research from Berkeley shows that wealth actually decreases empathy and increases entitlement. The richer people get, the less they can relate to normal human problems, which means their entire emotional range starts revolving around their own status. Someone cuts them off in traffic, personal attack. Their reservation gets moved, existential crisis. Their assistant brings the wrong brand of sparkling water, call the lawyers. Everything becomes about respect, but what they really mean is validation of their wealth. They need constant confirmation that their money makes them matter. And here's the kicker. Deep down, most of them know their wealth doesn't make them special. That's the secret fear. That if you took away the money, there'd be nothing interesting left, so they overcompensate. They make sure every conversation circles back to their success, their achievements, their stuff. Because if they stop talking about it for 5 minutes, they might have to confront the terrifying possibility that they're just regular people who happen to have money. And that's somehow worse than being broke. It's honestly kind of sad when you think about it. They've built this entire fortress of wealth around themselves, but the walls are made of ego and insecurity. One crack and the whole thing could crumble. So they spend their lives maintaining the fortress, adding more layers, more expensive things, more status symbols, desperately trying to feel secure in something that was never designed to make them feel secure in the first place. It's exhausting just watching it happen. Meanwhile, the rest of us are over here with our fragile bank accounts but weirdly stable egos. We can take a joke, we can laugh at ourselves, we can exist in a room without mentioning our net worth because, well, nobody asked. And also, it's not our entire personality. Turns out, not having everything makes you grateful for anything, while having everything makes you paranoid about losing something. So, next time some billionaire has a meltdown because their name wasn't on the VIP list or their yacht wasn't featured in the magazine or whatever absolutely unhinged rich person problem they're dealing with, just remember that fragile ego cost them millions to build and maintain. Yours came free with your sense of humor. You're actually winning. If this little deep dive into why wealthy people are weirdly insecure made you laugh or think, hit that like button and subscribe. Because we're not just explaining why people are weird. We're making peace with the fact that we're all weird, just in different tax brackets.